She's strong, she cares, and she loves you. And she has all of this air in her lungs that she doesn't know what to do with, so she gives it to you in hopes that you do. But she doesn't want to feel weak and petty in your eyes, so she smiles as if there's nothing to hide. But there is. There is. She loves you and feels as though she can't hide anymore, but she cries alone because you're not there. And sure, maybe you're there, but you're not actually there, and you don't love her like you used to. So she asks herself if maybe it's something she did, something she said, maybe it's time. She can't hide anymore, and she cries alone because you're not there. And maybe you're there, but you're not actually there. So she cries for you. With her breath in your hands, she cries for you. With the air she no longer has, she cries out your name in hopes that you'll come back. But it's too late. It won't change. And these words are just how she expresses her pain, but she feels as though you don't hear her anymore. That void in the bed where your body used to be, she cries for you, but you're not there anymore. She cried for you, but you didn't hear her, so she cries alone in the space that still holds your body's indent. She cried alone in an empty bed, in an empty room, in an empty house. She cries for you. And you didn't hear her because you didn't come. And she cries for who you used to be, for what they used to be. She cried alone in a vessel that was no longer hers, an empty human with no soul. She cried, but no tears came out anymore. Her heart hurts and her mind has become a blur. She cries thinking maybe it's time, maybe the fight just isn't worth the pain anymore. And so she hurts. She's looking for love in her friends and her family, but she doesn't feel like she's worth the love anymore. She's forgotten who she is without him, and so she cries out her name thinking maybe she can find out who she is. But she can't hear herself anymore, and so she cries for you. And if they ask about her, tell them she was the only person who loved him with honesty and he broke her. And so she cries for him. She thinks to herself that maybe the hardest part of losing him isn't having to say goodbye, but rather learning to live without him, always trying to fill the void of what they were, the emptiness that was left inside of her heart when he left. And so she cries for him. And yes, maybe he was there, but he's not actually there anymore. And so she cried for him.